Start hoeing.
At a wide angle. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. For thousands of years, planting time has looked a lot like this. Farmer plows a field, sows the seeds. The difference with this field today is they're about to call the sheriff because they're planting an illegal crop. The crop is industrial hemp. And the activists are ready for a showdown.
Yeah. It's hard work, darn it. Breaking the law.
One more.
All right, try to get it right this time.
2, 1. For thousands of years, planting time has looked a lot like this.
Ideal for our trail seed. Yep, works better than a hoe. I mean, better than a mechanical hoe. Come on now. You're against the hoe.
Yeah, is the sheriff there, Lee County Sheriff? Yes, we'd like to report.
Okay. How does this look? I'm relatively new at farming, i.e. 7 minutes. Well, what do you think?
The whole country was founded on civil disobedience, and I think that sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe in. And Woody is taking up the stand that what's happening here is not illegal. It's done all over the country, all over the world. He's ready to go to jail for what he believes in. You have to admire a man for doing what he believes in.
Would you smile at this? Smile for me. One more. Now you look like Freddy Krueger. Stop it, man. Jeez. No. It's deliverance.
You've been putting bud dust on my field, boy.
There you go.
This is feral tested industrial hemp seed. Okay. Now, from what little planting I've done, I think that should germinate.
Do you have any ID on you, sir?
Well, a little bit, yes, sir.
All right. What's your name?
Bye-bye, Woody.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney before making any statement. Your Honor.
Actor.
Sir?
Actor. Well.
You knew you were challenging the law. You knew you were breaking the law. Is that fair to say? And your answer was yes, right?
Yes. And I was challenging the law, I suppose. Challenging it in order to make it more clear, but I wasn't, in my mind, breaking the law because I didn't know.
We had actually just visited the Navajos in Arizona, and someone there had said, in order to know the law, you have to test the law. And that seems to me what we were going after. We wanted to know the law.
Trash, that's something comes down, that's a play on words, don't you think so? I was conscious that I might be disregarding the law and avoid the word break, or use the word break if he wants to.
I don't even know if he wants to cop to disregarding the law.
Yeah.
I don't think he was
Keep
doing
it
that either.
challenging. I didn't want it to be ultimately a felony. So why
Well,
test
you
the law
also
when you
knew
can
enough
test the law?
about the law that the property could be confiscated.
Yes.
And you didn't want it, you wanted it to be your property rather than somebody else's.
Exactly. I wanted it to be my.
So you did have some idea. You did have some idea or some belief that you might be breaking the law. It was in your mind, by buying the land, knowing to plant 4 seed, in your mind, you was aware that you might be breaking the law.
Well, in my mind, I still don't believe I broke the law.
Good answer.
Well, why did you take such precautions then if you didn't think you was going to break the law?
Yeah. This is photographing a photographer photographing someone else.
And it could be.
Now the lens is turned on itself.
I just think that what we're doing is probably going to change history. We're going to change the whole rural economic structure of the United States. I think it's going to be a great thing. And we've got to give a lot of credit to you and everybody else that's helped this thing, because this made it happen. I mean, and without Tom, we wouldn't be turning left right now.
Do you have any words?
Nope, straight. No, forward.
Now, many journalists might be working for Newsweek, for Time. I'm working for Hemp Times. Now, if I had been graded fairly in school, perhaps I might have been a doctor, even a lawyer. Perhaps even a Nobel Prize. Instead, I'm working for Hemp Times. Right now, Woody Harrelson is going to come along and he's going to come over this crack in the sidewalk here and see if hemp actually can grow furrow. Woody? Look at the seeds. You can't find the seeds. This whole thing, there's no seeds, Woody. The whole thing's off, man. You forgot the fucking seeds. The fuck is wrong with you?
Some
You're not who I think you are, though.
Well, who are your parents? Were you adopted?
No.
Did you have any adopted? Did your parents give any adopted kids away?
Oh.
Woody Harrelson.
You think so?
He does.
I
was tripping for a minute. I
You
was
know who
like,
they look
shit,
like?
man,
They look at Tom Cruise right here.
No, he looks like Woody Harrelson. No shit.
Oh, man.
It's Fabio right here.
That's flattering.
Woody Harrelson growing hair. Going to be busted on a Saturday morning here in Kentucky. To find him in prison for the next 7 years.
Woody walking in, none walking in. That'll give me something to go ahead and start on, and it'll be less for you to edit later. 3 states. 3, not very long, I don't think. All right.
Okay, yeah. I got to feed you a story that says that
Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty.
Well, I really honestly didn't know which way it was going to go. I was very nervous, and when they said not guilty, I actually cried a little bit because I really wasn't expecting it. And I'm extremely grateful to the jurors and just the people of Lee County for being so supportive, and the rest of the people from Kentucky for being so supportive all this time. I can't believe how nice it is here, and it feels like a second home to me, and I'm really grateful.
Were you ever afraid that you might have to go to jail? I know you.
Oh yeah, I was afraid. You know, there was a very real possibility of going to jail, and technically, I guess I violated the law, at least according to what the Supreme Court said the law was. Here's Governor Nunn right here. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Glad that justice was served.
Governor Nunn, what do you think about the verdict?
Of course, I'm naturally pleased. We got the kind of verdict we should have gotten.
What do you do now?
Start promoting the growth of hemp so that we can have a great economic future in Kentucky. And try to educate the people the distinction between marijuana and hemp.
We're losing tobacco, the farmers are suffering, and I think that this could be an alternative crop. But beyond that, I'm looking to 20 years from now when somebody will be here processing the hemp, when they'll be making clothes, when they'll be making shoes, when they'll be making panels for automobiles like they're doing in Canada. So we're trying to promote this industry for the state of Kentucky and be sure that the people in Lee County and Alvin and the adjoining counties have work and something to do, and we can all be proud of it. You know, the best thing it could do would be to scatter hemp seed all over the country, because it would cross-pollinate with marijuana, and these fellows that can't identify it wouldn't have so much trouble.
We wouldn't be talking about much at all if it hadn't been for Woody's initial engagement in this whole idea. Not only did he bring it to the forefront, he brought it to national television. And when he went to jail, which made no sense at all today, all of us would think. At the time, I think even he was a little nervous because he was involved in it and he was all in on the idea, but it made it real when they handcuffed him and put him in that paddy wagon. And from that point on, you know, Woody never let up. So today, you and I are standing here and they're harvesting hemp. And I'd have to say that he probably was the biggest part, because not only did he give his time, he gave his effort and he gave his money. What else can a man give? He gave it all.